Hello, today I'm going to create the first video about the salary calculation implementation for employees. So our test project will be like this. It starts on the 5th of January, it goes to the 25th of June, and all other things related to the project can be seen in the project info application in back office. So let's jump into the peer review right now. Don't mention all those icons. This is configuration for the testing I created. So let's go to the employees. I created some test partners, and then I created six test employees. So let's start with them. None of them actually have any period. Oh, okay. So they have. Let's remove everything. Let's remove. Let's disapprove all the periods here. I excluded this project from the time registration in back office, so I can more easily test it. Okay, so let's just try to generate the submit for the whole duration of the project. As we disapproved all the periods, nothing shows here, and we got this warning that there's no entries. So let's start with a simple case when we have one contract employee, and say we approve the period with a total of 5. Approve, save, and now let's try to approve till the 1st of the February. Okay, so we got the booking here, and our submit is going to be from the 5th of January to the 1st of February with a total 25. 25 is actually created according to this formula here. This is a test formula I used. Just take the total and plus 20 to make it more visible without outstanding while I'm testing. Let's look at the annex here. Excel is like this. So we have our contract employee here. The month is January, and the total is 5, and then subsidy is calculating to effectively 25. Okay, so let's send it to bookkeeping. Okay, we sent it. We got success message. You may notice the small icon here, and if it was not described anywhere yet before, then when this icon appears here, it means that the Blue Rabbit has an active communication with the server backend, and there is some ongoing communication which is actually blocking the UI. So when this icon is on, you cannot interact with any elements of the UI, and this was done first to show the user that something is going on. I mean, like the data is being saved or loaded, and also it prevents some very tricky, like race condition bugs that may happen when user starts to click all the controls one after another. Okay, so we submitted the salary to bookkeeping. Let's go to the bookkeeping and check. Okay, here we go, our booking. Those fields are empty. Partner is empty. This is a new thing. Please know, because this is for this. I mean, like, this is for count 20. There may be maybe many employees which salary will go to this account, and those employees may belong to different partners. So we just leave the partner empty. Then we have our amount of 25, our account on the 1st of February. Let's see that. Okay, we got this annex attached. let's look at the annex. Okay, so it's pretty much the same Excel as we have seen before. Okay, so I feel pretty much comfortable with it, so let's book it. Now we go back to our employees and try to see what we can submit for duration of the project. Nothing actually, because we submitted the information and there is no new entries. So let's go to our employee and approve the February and March, and then let's also do the same to his friend for the March, February and March. Save, and let's do the cutoff of the 1st of April. Okay, so we got the booking here. Let's look at annex. Okay, this is our monthly guy for the March and February and March. This is the contract guy for the February and March, and then those are amounts here. Please pay attention that the monthly guy is calculated differently from other salary types, so the subsidy or eligible calculated for every period and then sum up, while other salary types are calculated differently. Where we sum up periods first and then we calculated subsidy. So here we got this sum up into the 39 and then plus 20. Here we see that the formula for monthly is total plus 5. So if we look in our annex here, we see that it's 105, which gives us 210. While if we calculate this as for other salary types, it will be 200, and then it will give us 205, which is actually the difference between the monthly and other salary types. Okay, so where we are. Okay, so we are here. So let's submit this to bookkeeping. Okay, everything is submitted successfully. Wait, go to the bookkeeping, and here we go. We got our submit here, but for some reason I'm not happy with it, and I decided to delete it. Save. So that my draft was removed. If I go here and try to make exactly the same submit, okay, I can submit again because the previous one was deleted once I deleted the draft booking for it. So let's submit it again. Now we go to bookkeeping. Okay, now we are happy with this draft booking, and let's submit it. So we have two, the first one, the second one. Those are amounts, this is account number, so everything looks cool. Now we go to the employees again, and then say for our contract employee we approve the month of April, and say we want to change this to something more essential and approve it again. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to show you that the mixed submit when there will be the bookings and correction bookings. So let's save it, and let's select submit from the date 1st of May. I want to make a note on which periods will got into the submit depending on the cutoff date. I created this small diagram here, added some colors to it to describe. So the black line here is the lifespan of the project, and there are some like 4 cutoff dates, cutoff attempts made by the project owner or whoever has permission to. So cutoff 2 is red, and you can see which periods got into that cutoff, into that submit. The cutoff 1 actually has no periods, which is not possible in the system, but I just show it for example. So you can see that the cutoff has no periods. Cutoff has period 1 and 2. The cutoff 3 got this 3, 4, and 5, and cutoff 4 has from 6 to 9. And you can see it by the matching color. So the main logic is that if I have any period, I look at the end date of that period, and it should be after the previous cutoff date and before the current cutoff date. So if you look at the period 6, it started before cutoff 3, but it ends after cutoff 3. So it's effectively it makes it belonging to the next submit, because the end date of period 6 belongs to this time span here. So I will attach this diagram to email and send it to everyone, just for the record. Okay, so let's get back here and send, and oh, we have a correction here now. This one is for new period that we added for April. So this is like 33 plus 20 given 53, and this one is a 3. Let's look at it. This is something new we didn't see before. Open it, and we see here like we have 2 versions for single employee number 1 with the name contract, and we can see that it was a month of January, and we see that it was a 5 in version 1, then it became 8 in version 2, giving us +3 in difference, which will be for correction booking. Let's try something different. Let's try to actually 5. Let's make it 1, and let's go for the 1st of May again, and you can see that this now is a -25. So, oh yeah, actually this is funny because I didn't approve the period. So you can see that period was present in the first submit, in the first version, and it was subsidy was 25, and then for this line number 2, it's a version 2, subtotal is 0, because this employee number 1 is absent, and which gives us -25. So this so let's try to go back and see that, okay, you see this period is not approved. So let's approve it, save, and then try again to submit till the May 1st. Okay, so it's only -1. Let's see correction for it. Okay, so it was like 25, then it was decreased to 24 because total was 5 and 4, and the difference is -1, which is gonna be the amount for correction booking. So now let's send it to bookkeeping. Save the data is being saved, going to the bookkeeping, and we see here our submit. We are happy with it. Send to bookkeeping, and now we have the story of our submits here, giving us the bookings for account 20. Okay, so that's it for the first video. Thanks for watching.